Oh, yes, you're welcome back to today's broadcast. In fact, let's look into this issue of Nigeria trying to sentence Nnamdi Kanu death sentence. The revelation, the review, the cause of it has finally come out. The main reason why they want to sentence Nnamdi Kanu death sentence. So, according to the headline reaching us, it says global attention, U.S. involvement rumors in Nnamdi Kanu case tells fear in Nigeria government. So this issue of U.S. Since all those why the U.S. the American Congress, the U.S. Congress, both the Israel Parliament, now we are now seeing other countries still calling for the freedom of Biafra and for the release of Nnamdi Kanu and other people. So all those things has been a very big problem to the government. It has been a very big problem to the government. So they don't even know what to do. They don't even know the next thing the world power may say concerning Nnamdi Kanu. And very soon, this U.S. Secretary General that is coming to Nigeria very soon is another big problem that the government is having, because he's coming, maybe that he may give order telling them that should just release Nnamdi Kanu. And as you can see, this is all those why the U.S. Congress, they have been debating on the issue of Biafra, talking about the freedom of Biafra and also the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Mostly the U.S. Mayor Ted Cruz, how he has been hitting on the hammer concerning Biafra and concerning Nnamdi Kanu, telling the world that what Nnamdi Kanu is passing through in Nigeria, it is act of injustice and they need to look into. And in fact, a lot is going on. This our brother here, Ralph, is going to explain to us things that is happening between the US and why Nigerian government is planning every means for them to sentence Nnamdi Kanu death sentence, so that they will hide everything and so that everything will just go down. But they don't know that killing or buying of Nnamdi Kanu cannot end Biafra, because the end of Ojukwu did not end Biafra. I don't think that if the end of Nnamdi Kanu will end Biafra, because this is ideology, and ideology cannot just die with gun and bullets just like that. They can never. So the next thing they need to do, and the main thing they need to do, is to call everybody in a round table, discuss about this, and they talk if they are going to accept to still be living in Nigeria, or if they are not going to accept to still be living in one Nigeria. Not issue of bragging, talking, and they hitting everywhere here and there in the name of you want to end agitation. In fact, let us see what this our brother is going to tell us. I was about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see things going on in Biafra land.
Viewers, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I'll bring you the very best. It is no longer in news that the Secretary of the United States of America is in Nigeria, and this has sent serious worry to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And now they have blamed Justice Omotosho why he didn't sentence Kanu to death by hanging or the other way around. And now a statement has come out by Sheikh Gumi that Nigerians are not treating criminals the way they should be treated. Sheikh Gumi calling Nnamdi Kanu a criminal, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria has counter-appealed the case of Nnamdi Kanu that he should be sentenced to death. Mr. Ralph, they said Shanu should be killed, that he deserves to be dead, that he's a terrorist.
I think James Omotocho is supposed to be dead by now for wrongly, jailing an innocent man who actually predicted the uncontrollable, state or spate of insecurity across Nigeria. Number one. Two, Malami, the corrupt Attorney General, under his supervision, Kanu was illegally renditioned from Nairobi, Kenya. He, Abubakar Malami, is supposed to be dead, buried right now. Three, the man that invited insecurity in Nigeria, that's terrorism into this system, Muhammad Buhari, is supposed to be sentenced to death. He's supposed to be sentenced to death because he's the one that caused what is going on all around the country now. Muhammad Buhari is not supposed to be alive. Though they brought Oporoko telling us that was his body. We actually know he died in 2017. That's number 3 person. Gumi Sheikh is a terrorist. He's supposed to have been sentenced to death since they allow him going. Listen, the entire corrupt politicians of Nigeria, this country, are all supposed to be condemned. They are the one that has thrown Nigeria into this kind of excruciating condition we are going through. Nnamdi Kanu, if any one of them tries that, I think breaking of Nigeria that it seems so difficult or hard, it will be as simple as ABC. Let them try them. Let them try. It will be as simple as ABC. But let me tell you, they are bragging and they are showing off. They are showing on the gallery. They are trying to do their gara again. Because there are many things one could talk, but he could not do it. This is the part of country where things that are happening now, I know they happen anywhere in the world. Things that is happening now has never happened anywhere in the world. So what are we saying? Wherever or whatever they want, they should do. All I know is that Kanu is coming out. The government of Nigeria failure to release Kanu. Mechanisms, strong forces, external one is coming to choke the entire security apparatus of the country and the free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you the gospel truth. They always like to say things that could not be easily achieved because they are liars. This is a regime of deception. They are saying various things, they can't do it. They are just saying blah, 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 talking, they cannot. They promise to say they will give you light, cannot. It is as impossible as Nigeria having nationwide light, 24. Power supply in Nigeria is equal to any court in Nigeria condemning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to death. Condemning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to death is just like making Nigeria a modern state whereby everybody is enjoying as if we are Americans. This is not achievable. They are coming out with this kind of statement. It is too late, of course, everybody knows. And they are trying to use it to intimidate all of us. We cannot be intimidated. It is not possible to intimidate us. The more they say this, the more Biafra emancipation, comes closer. Biafra can go any moment from now. We have gotten all that we have needed to at least put in place to set Biafra free. Forget about people who could just promise heaven and earth. They will not do it. That statement, whoever bring that suggestion is a coward. Why not condemning him last year? Condemn him in his presence. Condemn him while Igbo man is listening. These people are just saying many things that could not be possible in this part of the world. It is not possible. And if they try it, Somalia, as Kanu predicted, will still be better than Nigeria. And let me tell you, it is too late. Is Kanu the problem that Nigeria has? Let them try it now. See, if they wanted to do it, they shouldn't have, come out and say it. If you want to do something, do it. Stop blowing the trumpet. Trumpet is a sign of cowardice. When you blow trumpet on things you could do, indoor, without much attraction of, attention. This one, the international communities, they have all known that this is their plan. So it is not tenable. It is not attainable. And it is impossible. Don't mind them. They are all mad people. Out of political psychophancy, they are talking rubbish. They are talking, saying something they could not do. They are not able or capable to put 2 fingers into the tiger's eyes. What a threat.
Well said, Mr. Raf, as usual, you've done the analysis. Now, a Biafran agitator has come out to ask a question. He said, is it this moment that the Biafran struggle is almost coming to a successful end? The world powers are interested. There is positivity around the world concerning the Biafra struggle. The Secretary of the United States is in Nigeria, and these people are making this move. Is it a sign that they believe that if they end Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life, that the Biafra struggle will end?
It will come now.
Mr. Raf, What's your take on this? Do
It
you
will
believe
come now.
if Nnamdi Kanu is killed, the Biafra struggle will end?
Okay, let me just give you one analysis before coming on that.
Okay.
You see, U.S. Secretary of State is as capable as Donald Trump Jr. Yeah. He is in control. The Secretary of State that is in Nigeria today. So it is settled. American interest in Biafra is beyond Nigeria. It's beyond Hope Uzodinma and Charles Soludo and all those idiotic southeastern governors. Less than Kanu's freedom is just right now as simple as ABC. Then again, let me shock you. The whole world is aware that Kanu is there arbitrarily. It's an arbitrary detention, not even prison, imprisonment. And again, I want to shock you. When the entire world know about the predicament of Nelson Chalalala Mandela of South Africa, do you know what? It was over protracted from 1962 to 1969. They are 1989, sorry, 1962 to 1989. 27 calendar years, Mandela came out and later became the first president, democratically elected president of South Africa was Mandela. They elected him and made him president. And let me tell you, do you think they are speaking out of in their right senses? Sending him to jail is there, killing him. That is child play. They are just trying to attract attention so that U.S. Secretary of State that is coming, that is here already, we have sympathy for Nigeria. Not knowing that they have perfected the work and mechanism to free Nnamdi Kanu. This administration, it seemed likely to be the last democratic government of Federal Republic of Nigeria, because they have done Nigeria great harm. More than anything in the past they did. Nigeria is excruciating, riddling in excruciating pain. The economy is too excruciating. The social life, standard of living is too awkward to bear. So what I'm saying now is that Kanu is free. Kanu has come out freely. They are just coming with all manners of approach to attract international communities. What? Attention the more. Who deserves that? Among the whole predators, political predators, and all their religious pigs that call themselves religious leaders, with Nnamdi Kanu among them, who deserve death? They have loaded the gun and chopped themselves on the legs, on their feet. Kanu Nnamdi Kanu is free. He has been enjoying freedom. That's it.
Well, sir, Mr. Raf, as usual, you've done super analysis. Now, what would you say concerning this statement? Sheikh Gumi has come out clearly to commend the federal government of Nigeria on the move to sentence Kanu to death. Now, he has said Nigerians have finally learned on how to treat terrorists. Sheikh Gumi is calling Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, and this has sent serious tears to the eastern part of Nigeria. What would you have to say? This is a statement coming from Sheikh Gumi himself.
Now, you see, Sheikh Gumi is a dead man walking. He's a corpse. His grave is already one corner. Because that urge, that evil spirit that infested his forefathers at Medina, Mecca, Saudi Arabia, has actually taken possession of him. Sheikh Gumi has been possessed by evil spirits, and he must go in. He must die. Sentencing Kanu death. They will sentence him to death. They would have sentenced Muhammad Buhari to death. They are supposed to have arrested Abubakar Malami and the sentence him to death. If he comes out from detention, he's going to die. See, let me tell you, there are many of them who are financiers of terrorism in Nigeria. They have been condemned to death. No, I'm telling you the truth. This is what has played out in the realm of spirit and is coming to happen physically. They have all been sentenced to death, not Kanu. So let me tell you, this is what they prayed for, what they preferred, their expectation over that young man. They shall all go in. I use the word child because I know that God does not disappoint. It's a question of must. They will all go in. They will not go in. Are you listening to me? They have sentenced themselves, their soul, their spirit, their body to death, and they must manifest. Are you listening to me? So, do you think it is tenable? Do you think it is possible? They are coming out with irrelevant, statements and outbursts. Sheikh Gumi said Kanu deserves death. Fulani don't find this all over the world, all over Nigeria. They must go down. Financiers of all the terror group in Nigeria, they must all be sentenced to death. We start from Sultan Osokoto, followed by Gumi, down to the last wicked governor in the southeastern Nigeria, who puts on the Machar Soludo, Peter Mba and Francis Nwafu. They will all be sentenced to death. Okay, we are just like in a football pitch, and we are watching the performances of the players. They have come out again with all their dramatic outbursts to divert attention. And let me tell you, those are diversionary statements to come up with another focal, let me say, object of discussion. Sentence a man that is fighting hard to free his people to death. Don't you see that Kanu's freedom has come? They are just saying it. That's the fact.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. So finally, I would like you to talk about Simon Ekpa's case, because currently the appeal case is about to happen and a lot of reactions has come in currently. But there is a secret agenda currently, because in person of Bianco Juku, she's set to travel to Finland again. But she's not invited for the appeal case. Now the Biafrans worldwide are planning for some group people to be present in the court of appeal. Mr. Ralph, what's your take on this, and what do you think is the agenda of Bianco Juku?
Appealing, he has won already, because if you ask me, I will tell you that Alex, the Finnish president, was about to grant him a presidential request, presidential pardon. That was on December, January. They rumored it, but they just, postponed it. So right now, Alex should do the needful, because the appeal must actually give Ekpa Njoko victory over Nigerian government. They can never jail Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa was of the point or opinion that each and every Nigerian should defend themselves, and which is obviously on course right now, suggested by the office of the presidency, that they should at least, everybody should defend themselves. In the north, in the southwest, and the southeastern Nigeria, we should defend ourselves. I don't know what to understand. So that was what Ekpa was doing. He was acting in self-defense. He was acting in self-defense. I don't know what to understand. Ekpa fought hard to defend Ebonyi State, Anambra, Enugu, the entire land of Igbo. Ekpa did not commit any act of terrorism. The people in government then started from Muhammad Buhari, invited terrorism into Nigerian system. They are the terrorists that should be actually, be invited into Finland for condemnation legally. Do you know what? Has Nigeria allowed any of her public office holder to go and witness what is going on in Finland since the inception of Ekpa's case? They were waiting for them. They just set it as a trap. Bianca should go there or make it no wrong. If her head not enter there, God will punish Bianca. It is right time that God will punish that woman. Which is unstable people. The British actually invaded African continent, stole, took away our gold, our crude oil, our diamond. Everything that Africa has today is in Western Europe, spearheaded by Britain. Britain is a criminal country. I think it's a very, very wrong engagement if Biafra could at least, be communicating or cooperating with a country that subjected the Igbo Biafrans to 36 calendar month genocide, which is certainly the biggest bloodbath in African history.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. As usual, you've done super analysis to it. Now, currently, BBC has released a movie, should I say movie or a documentary, concerning the Civil War. And now, currently, it is stated that the Biafrans were the one who started this fight, actually. A lot of agitators have come out to make it clear. Are they forgetting to talk about the Aburi Accord? Mr. Ralph, what would you have to say? I would like you to take us back a little back to history.
Let's say in 1965, not 66, so listen well. 1965, killings of the Igbos, persons from South East Central region, then Igbo land started. Why? Because they are largely Christians. Hausa Fulani wanted to expand their Islamization tentacles from north down to south. That's why they started killing the Igbos in 1965. What started the buying in 1966 was Euro 6 coup. No. Kaduna Zogu, Ifajuna, and Hassan Castina coup. After the coup was successful, they now conspired using BBC to tell the entire Nigerians that the Igbos started the coup. While the coup, we have the largest people in number, Yoruba, Hausa, and Fulani, and other minor tribes. The Igbos are only 3. As if that wasn't enough, a man, a Nigerian soldier there, wrote a book recently, launched his book, memoir, in the person of Badamosi Ibrahim Babangida. He stipulated reasons why they should not be calling it Igbo coup. It was a coup staged by Nigerians, not Igbo coup. Some persons, they wanted to kill Babangida. Why? They said, why didn't Babangida come and tell us in time? Now that we have exhausted all our hatred and animosities on this innocent tribe. My brother, I take you back to the war. Ojukwu announced the war because of massive execution, extermination and elimination of persons from Igbo race. That was what actually sparked the war of 1967, 68, 69, and 1970. Ojukwu was an innocent affluenza. I explained. An innocent man whose father then was the richest African, a billionaire. He did not steal Nigerian money. Ojukwu's father was a hard-working man. If you doubt me, go and ask Sanusi family in Kanu State. Sanusi. He did not work in the government agencies. Ojukwu's father was a billionaire. He ate out money by himself. He worked hard to eke out money through industry, industriousness, and hard work. He did not steal anybody's money, and Ojukwu started the war, funding the war with his father's money. He did not borrow money from anybody. Nobody lent Ojukwu 10 kobo. Ojukwu fought the war by himself, and Nigeria started war because why must we be killing persons from Igbo extraction, accusing them of orchestrating a war? Unaliving people, unaliving persons from Igbo extraction, simply because everybody staged coup. The Igbo man was smart enough not to be fired. They unalived Yoruba, they unalived Hausa, they unalived Midwest. They couldn't unalive the Igbos or disalive, politicians from East Central region. That was what's part of this kind of hatred. God will finish all of you. God will punish all of you. That actually fought the war against the Igbos in 1967 to 1970. God will punish you, Muhammad Buhari. You will rot in hellfire. God will punish you, punish your wife and your generation for causing the buying, unaliving of 1,000 Asaba men in 1970. Buhari went to a village, killed 1,000 men, rendering many women there husbandless, making all of them widows in Asaba here. And somebody there here say Nigeria is working. All of them are the thief. God will punish all of you. See, all of you they punish you man for nothing. God will punish you 10 times. Kanu is coming out. United States Secretary of State is coming. He is coming. Make una go bribe am o. Make una go give am bribe. No, if una no want bribe am, make una go White House, make una go bribe am. Allah abound on channel.
Well, sir, Mr. Raf, there is a news coming out currently concerning Tinubu. Tinubu seeks extradition of US-based Biafra agitation leader, the president of Oraboze. Currently, Tinubu is seeking totally in a way that they will bring down Oraboze to Nigeria. I don't know for reason.
Thank you so much for the person you call. What do you call that his name?
Tinubu.
Okay, Tinubu na his name. Who is he? Okay, the one that bundled, stole Obi's mandate and become Nigerian president. And you people see the result. An incompetent man A man that is clueless about leadership.
But INEC announced him that
wait, INEC is a crook. INEC. Criminalized INEC. Monetized INEC. Under the supervision of Mahmoud Yakub. See, Tinubu, I suggest that you go by yourself. He is right now a lawmaker. She's right now a lawmaker. I mean in Gozora Beze. Yeah, in the lawmaking body in Georgia, a state in USA, Georgia. Senate, yeah. Lawmaking person, I know, lawmaking body. They are called the senators. They are the lawmaking body in America. Tinubu, go to Georgia. No, I suggest that buy on Onuga. Dela Lake. Badabia Mela. James Omotocho. Omotocho will go to Congress and America Chief Justice of the Federation of USA to present himself as a Chief Justice that Nnamdi Kanu, that they want Ngozi Oronbeze expelled or deported into Nigeria, back to Nigeria. We don't need to go through the normal process. They are a Jagaban now. See, let me tell you, America and Nigeria is not having any document in regard of expulsion or, rendition. If they actually try to make a move on that, they should go through the normal process so that they should deceive Trump, deceive Secretary of State of the United States, deceive U.S. Vice President Mr. Vance, deceive the man in charge of Pentagon, Department of War, USA, deceive him, and they should pay money to bribe them. I listen to them. After bribing them, they will hand over Oronbeze, package her well, so that Ababio will love her. Ababio will fall in love with her. Tinubu will leave Remi, fall in love with Oronbeze. Bajabia Milononuka, they will fall in love with Oronbeze, so that it go look fine. Then they go plan how they go do am, waiting they do Natasha Uduaga. Ababio go text, he go write letter, then go use eye, they give him sign until they do what? Buy him. You know, not say Tinubu na Jagaban. He go use his Jagaban now. Go there, carry him court. Okay, let me tell you, under international law whatsoever, failure to have expulsion or rendition pact with any country, you don't have the dynamism or the prerogative to forcefully go to another country and they force your citizen back to your country. They failed in Nairobi. Georgia, America. Nigeria is just like a stubborn goat. Nigeria is in B. Right now, you go here saying they don't have no Ngozi Oronbeze from America come. The way they did Mazi in Nairobi, Kenya, it is heading to that. Right now, they will send Ojo Kanu. Ojo Kanu will lure here into a restaurant. As they are eating, a flave will bundle Oronbeze, bring them back to Nigeria. You know, say na Jagaban. Nine law. Jagaban in the USA, all over the world. Jagaban talks something, everybody go bail. Now Jagaban now. There are many misinformation, occasion lack of knowledge, oriented persons without knowledge. Malinformation oriented persons are the ones in charge of Nigerian political leadership. So where USA is, and they want Donald President say, them don't try Donald Trump. He's making this kind of move to go bring Ngozi Oronbeze because my woman. Thank you. They tried it on Samoa, but they failed. They went to Finland and bribed Finland president. That's why Samoa is seeing himself in that kind of situation. This guy the man. So let me tell you, know how to do this thing. So let me tell you, it is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Bringing Oronbeze back, it's like as hard as trekking from here to New York. It is not possible. America and Nigeria don't have rendition documents. And as Trump is, they have made worst of their mistake for making that kind of request. That is going to brighten up Biafra destiny. Biafra readiness to emerge on the continent of Africa.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. So finally, Sheikh Gumi has come out to react to this. The U.S. Secretary coming to Nigeria, he has said that Nigeria is a sovereign nation and U.S. has no right to interfere because British colonized us. What will be your final take concerning this Shegumi statement?
Shegumi is a Muslim pig. Shegumi is a terrorist. Shegumi is someone that suffers from, let me say, is an arsonist. He has problem with megalomania. He believes that a Fulani man is number one in Africa, but God will punish him. Listen, America has rights to operate anywhere in the world. I would like to refer the pig called Shegumi to Venezuela. The Venezuela president and his wife, Florence, were abducted into New York. Abduction by U.S. government. What more when we are referring to Nigeria? Gumi is a madman. He suffers from what? Myopia. He is too short-sighted. He doesn't have wide knowledge. The only thing is that he studied Quran, from Quran to mosque, mosque to Quran, Quran to mosque, and finally ended up in Nigerian army. The fact that he was a soldier in Nigeria still increases his head. He doesn't know. And I don't blame him because he doesn't know. He's a foolish man. America can operate anywhere in the world. They have right to do whatsoever they like on the continent of Africa, especially Nigeria. When United States of America send their Tomahawk missile from off the Gulf of Guinea or coast of Guinea into Sokoto forest, did they take permission from Gumi or Sultan of Sokoto? No. They did not take permission from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No. They are Nkale, they are Nkale. Oga, when you are strong, you are in control. Oga, you are. Forget about all this Gumi outburst. Bayo Onanuga outburst. Can Bayo Onanuga talk nonsense to US? He cannot. He's nobody but a coward. Gumi is just a common religious, coward. He doesn't know what he's doing. He is overdrunk with Arabic and Islamic ideology. Right now, he's intoxicated. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. If you ask me, I will tell you that Gumi is suffering from dementia. Sometimes he forgets where he is. Sometimes he soliloquizes. Sometimes Gumi forgets. Sometimes he hallucinates. Sometimes he suffers from, let me say, schizophrenia. He is seeing pictures. Gumi is confused. He's a confused man. America has the right to operate anywhere in the world using the platform OGA, Office of Global Access.
Oh yes. This our brother he has explained everything the way it is. So, in fact, a lot is happening in Nigeria. A lot is going on. That is the main reason why they are doing every means to make sure that they silence everybody. They silence the issue of Biafra. But that cannot be possible. Never. Well, I would like you to comment down below, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria. So thank you for watching.